Why is it so tiny? It's like none of my 1920 by 1080 screen is like used for this. I guess there's a patch that would fix this. I mean, I'm using a patch right now to even run this, so. Alright, well, yeah, it's version 2.03 from seeing that patch, so. Which adds some things I'm not very a fan of, but, you know. Come to those when we get to them. Alright, let's start a new campaign as GDI. Play normal. I don't want to play on hard, because I tried doing that before, and I was wondering why I kept failing, and I think I found out why. I found a forum post that said that on hard, it increases the enemy health and decreases your health of all units. Because I was wondering why non-buggies were just destroying my titans, and I'm like, this is stupid. I can't get through half these missions because the game is legitimately rigged against me. It was stupid. Let's go through this.
Sense. Hot spots everywhere. And why Southwest Sector 9?
Someone's jamming the secure channel, sir.
You'll come for the sunshine, but you'll stay for the people.
What the hell is this? It's not possible. Punch up the main screen.
If I am cut, do I not bleed? It would be a sad error in judgment, General Solomon, to mistake me for a corpse.
My judgment is sound, Kane. And I'm not afraid of ghosts or you.
Perhaps you should be. I've seen the future. Our Tiberian future. And as you watch this battle just beginning to unfold, I've already seen the final act. It is my destiny to lead the way for all mankind.
Mankind has forgotten you, Kane.
Signal, sir. He's in the southwest.
Get me McNeil.
Hello, Recon. What's the intel up ahead?
Chandra, you son of a bitch.
Solomon needs you. Kodiak's waiting.
General Solomon on Secure Channel 4.
Good to see you again, Mac. I wish it were under better circumstances.
It's a light show, all right.
It's more than that. It's Kane.
Sir?
We lost contact with Phoenix at 0800 Zulu. I'm not losing that base, Mac. I'll give you a squad of our best jump troopers to clear the way for your arrival. Good luck, Commander.
The game's afoot. Let's kick some ass.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand
I always
by.
love the like input text at the top left there. You know, Age of Empires did that a lot. Oh no! They'll shoot the civilian! Run, civilian! Wiggle those arms. Makes you bulletproof. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Got it.
Man, that cyborg shooting while running. He must have been the only one, because that never happens again.
Where the hell are those reinforcements?
ODSTs, prepare to drop! I like how after they landed, they had to put, like, some confirmation bullets into the, obviously crushed cyborg.
Reinforcements in.
And if you've played this game, you know those shitty drop pods don't do crap when it comes to that little machine gun. Can't hurt anything.
New construction
We've got to
options.
rebuild the refinery and barracks.
Have arrived.
Oh, I love these dropships. They're my favorite dropships. Their engines and everything, and just the 3D model they use. It's so upsetting that you can't like make them or call in reinforcements using them.
New construction.
Get some troops out. The reason I don't normally do RTS games for this show, besides this series, whatever you want to call it, besides the fact that I haven't done this in like 5 years, is I'm always too focused on just watching them, like the units fight, you know, to actually really care about what's happening. And I end up getting insanely distracted.
Unit ready.
I think medium difficulty is the right difficulty. What is with this pathfinding right now? They're all like freaking out. I guess they didn't expect us to go on the offensive here. We're playing on medium, right? My Vulcan Kims, which are infinitely less effective than the laser batteries that Nod gets later, and you'll see why. Those things just shred. Or Shack Deluxe. Raids Roadhouse. Observation tower. Furby's for sale. Uh-oh. Protect the harvester. There's one modern convenience I like about new RTS games is that you don't have to worry about accidentally selecting your harvester.
Mission accomplished.
%56 efficient. I wonder what 100% efficient looks like. It must be like using hotkeys and complete the mission in about 8 seconds. I mean, 2 minutes 49 seconds. It's pretty fast, you know. I wonder what they were expecting, and I'm also wondering how that's calculated.
Nice job, McNeil. Nod is on the run, and I wish we could say the same for Phoenix. We just recovered this transmission.
Smile for the camera, Commander. We must look our best when the Brotherhood comes to visit. The least you could do is wear a tie.
That drug-dealing animal is...
King of the eye candy trade. He's been dealing that poison for years.
Looks to me like he's his own best customer.
Get back there, take out the SAM sites, then destroy the Nod base. Your Ava unit has the data.
Aha, the mission select screen. I actually never really played the original Command&Conquer games until many years later, and I found out that this was in the original, but I thought this was like such a unique feature. It's like, oh, you get to select your mission, and you get a full briefing.
The Nod forces that attacked our Phoenix base are in this sector. Their base must be destroyed in order to secure the region.
Do we ever get to see what the Phoenix base looks like?
There is a significant civilian population requiring evacuation. GDI transports will evacuate the civilians once all Nod SAM sites are destroyed. The Nod base can then be safely terminated.
Alright.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand
Send in
by.
the orcas! Just, don't worry. Everything looks good. Oh no! Oh, ah! Ooh.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I mean, funny thing is that's probably how that aircraft would actually react to being shot at by the SAM sites. Yeah, you look like a helicopter. Even planes can't really take more than one rocket without exploding, so...
Options.
These missions are just so memorable to me, because I remember doing them a million times, although we're eventually going to hit a point where we're just going to hit a bunch of scenarios that I'm completely unfamiliar with, because I've beaten this game many times, but I can't... I'd have to say these first probably 10, 20 missions, well, 10 missions probably, I don't know how many there actually are, I've probably beaten half a million times. Over and over again, just because they were the easiest and the most fun, because they didn't push back too hard. And as a kid, you know, when you think you're the best gamer in the world, and then the game actually like resists you, you know. I think that's exactly why I never beat I never actually think I've won a skirmish game, simply because the AI. I don't know if it cheats, but in the back in the day, it felt like it cheated because it would just immediately spam, and if it was not, it would spam engineers and their subterranean transports, which I always thought was cheap, and tried to sell up all my buildings, or it would hit me with like seeker missiles, the little seeker drones, which I always hated.
New construction options.
They would just instantly destroy a random building of yours. I don't think they could destroy the mobile operations construction center, but they might have been able to build your. They might have been able to. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting order out and clear.
Get him.
Taking heavy fire. Out
I love these Wolverines. I don't know if they're robots or they're actually got people in it. I've never actually looked that up. They got little antennas though, but I guess that could just be for radios. I don't believe there's any more SAM sites up here. I think that there's just the one, and it reveals the area. Because you can kind of see in these cliffs depending on the units, but not really.
New construction.
As a kid, I downloaded the Final Sun editor, which allows you, I think it allows you to edit, to make your own or edit existing maps for Tiberian Sun and for Red Alert 2. And it was fun, but I was one of those kids that could never finish anything. I also worked on a William Wallace remake in Age of Empires 2, where I took a ludicrous sized map, the largest map size they have, and tried to combine all the campaigns into one, and then give them difficulty, setting up triggers and everything, so that way, you know, if you put down a harder skill, because I always wanted those to be harder, you know, because I love the voice actor, and that's the exact reason I've never actually bought the Definitive Edition, because they changed all the voice acting. Once somebody releases a mod that restores all the original voice acting, I'll probably play it again, but it would be kind of hard, in all honesty, because they've actually changed some of the dialogue. You know, some of, like, the Montezuma campaign, they actually changed the dialogue around on some of them. Like, instead of finding turtle ships, you find a cannon galleon, and they actually have a completely different line there, so it wouldn't 100% fit, but, you know, it's something. I'd enjoy that much more than what we've gotten. So having needed to go to the bathroom, I looked at this and I realized that, I'm like, oh yeah, all these old games had these, you know, the game speed slider. And Age of Empires defaults to fast, and that's just what I assume everybody's used to in RTS games. And you know, you can make it slow, where everything moves so slow that you could see the individual frames of animation. Or you could put it on, you know, unrealistically fast. Let's play on that mode. Oh, we got problems. We got problems. We immediately got problems. We lost all of our units. Defend the base. We just lost all the Wolverines. No. Oh, they're assaulting us. Oh, that was a bad idea. Protect the harvesters. These early missions, there's a limit to the amount of Tiberium on the map, too, so you gotta be careful with your units. You also have to be careful with disc throwers, because I know this patch, one of the things they added to it, or at least I saw in the patch notes, was that disc throwers explode upon death, meaning that if you're playing on a skill like hard, and on any of those missions that requires you to... A mission that requires you to where you only have infantry units, your disc throw basically dies and kills everything else you have. The Vulcan cannons are very interesting, where you get it's a component tower, and you get to put a little piece on top.
On hold.
That becomes the primary weapon. Problem is with that is, you know, it's basic. I wouldn't say it's a cheat, but it's basic. The Vulcan cannon's worthless. You'll never use that. Once you unlock the RPG, that's all you'll ever be using. It's the most effective, and unlike other cannon-based units in this game, like we see later with the Titan, it's actually very effective at destroying infantry. It's more along the lines of the disc thrower than it is anything else. Put a wall just to protect here again. Protect myself from my own stupidity. I have to defend myself against that a lot. I remember a really awkward... I was really awkward as a kid. One of the things I remember is there's this girl named Sam in class, and if you look at this, it says Sam on it. And it's you know, it's not... What is it, like an acronym? It's abbreviation, whatever. It's where, it's Surface-to-Air Missile, SAM. Yeah, I didn't realize that, so I thought the building was actually called Sam, and I remember walking up to this girl named Sam in like the second grade or something, and going up to her, oh, in one of the games I played, they named a building after you. And man, you thought I was bad with the ladies then. I'll tell you what, it hasn't improved.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get ready to repair this bridge. I want to go across there once I've got enough units. I always thought that this lighting was cool, and that it was completely underutilized. GDI should really have had more of a golden area, the civilians blue and the nod red. They put up these little light posts, which I think we might be able to see here somewhere. Oh, no, never mind. It's just an invisible blue light. I do like how all these buildings are named, though. So we have deluxe accommodations, subterranean dwelling, board shack, obviously, solar panel. Raids Roadhouse again. Hey, he's here again. I didn't show this in the first mission, but there's actually a billboard for Raids Roadhouse, and I'm really upset that I didn't look at that. I completed the mission too fast. Observation tower, which I don't know what that is. That always feels like something you'd find in like in StarCraft 2, where you're looking out for the Zergs, or you're on like a planet that's not Earth. But this is clearly Earth. Another porta shack. This one's half-sized. Subterranean dwelling. Hey, Raids Roadhouse is right down the road from Raids Roadhouse. Man, I wonder. Oh, they must conflict with their orders. Leary Traveler Inn. Ah, the field generator. I always thought that looked really cool. Temp housing. Way station. That way station becomes a train station eventually. And across. Cheap ass. Oh, we gotta be careful of the blue Tiberium. If the disc thrower were to blow up anything on that, it goes nuclear. I don't know what blue Tiberium does officially. I know it gives a base multiplier to the amount of money you get, but I'm not exactly sure how much that is. Oh, Pathfinder's freaking out again. Get ready to assault their base. Let's pile everybody up here. And the most deadly thing in this entire game, the damn base turrets. Everything else in this game is child's play. Obelisk of Light, nothing. These blazer turrets, man, tell you what, they're insane. Oh, we have people lighting on fire. That was another cool little feature that I kind of hated and didn't. It's like the disc throwers would light things on fire, and when they lit things on fire, it actually would hurt you guys. Just like standing on Tiberium. I'm glad that our source of money is also lethal. I think you could say that about real currency, though. Oh, yeah. So I do like how they only send one Orca transport. They're not 100% convinced we can handle this situation, so they only send the one, going like, "Listen, we didn't need two in the first place, and you know what? We're not risking any more of these things. They're expensive, you know." And I mean, what's the human life worth? Come on. And they all come out of Raids Roadhouse. Well, Raids Roadhouse North, not Raids Roadhouse South. Nobody goes to that one. That one's a dump. Load up. I wish there were more missions like this, and there might be. I just don't remember them. If there were, but I miss missions like this where I'd always destroy the SAM sites last, so I could see this animation at the end, and then it would just go objective complete. You know, because I always thought you should evacuate the civilians after all the fighting's done, but you know, that's just me. Careful, that laser turn's gonna rip apart the Wolverine. Oh no, no, no! Avoid the harvester! He's gonna squish us! Oh, a Visceroid. A baby Visceroid. When somebody dies in Tiberium, they become a Visceroid. Which I thought was also really cool. It's like you have danger. Not only is your currency dangerous, but oh, wait, if we destroy this, we can pull up the guy in it. Come on, destroy us. Come on, destroy us. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Don't let him escape. No, he's gonna escape. No, no, no! He's gonna squish us! Oh, he squished us! You sons of bitches! Oh, we'll get you, Harvester. You may be near indestructible, but we'll come get you. One of the, I think one of the options you can do in the online... Oh, we got a unit promoted. Wish I had a medic to keep him alive. I think the baby Visceroid becomes... I think the baby Visceroid eventually grows up, and then it becomes a lethal Visceroid and comes to try to kill you. Yeah, take out that Harvester. It's gonna take you literally the rest of the time to blow up this base, but you know, worth it in my opinion. I think if you destroy the silo, I know in the original, if you destroyed the silos, it actually gives you a check. Uh-oh, we got enemy troops. Just throws. In the skirmish mode, I think you can disable the ability to greet people by destroying your harvester, because basically what happens is if your harvester gets destroyed right in the beginning, you just instantly lose. Oh, take that out. Shot this base. I like how you can see them spending money on their side, like their silos are slowly. I like how it's green. I always thought it was full of plants. Peace through superior firepower. Feel our peaceful ways. Let's do something classic Nick would do and capture the space instead of immediately winning the game. Because that's what classic Nick would do. He'd just immediately capture it. Capture every building. This bridge is over here. Oh, you can repair this bridge. They really should have put a hut on this side so you could sneak up behind them. But I guess that would have been too easy. How much money do you have?
Building
What else about 1,500? Alright, we can destroy the other one. Aha! Now we can build their hand of knowledge. Oh,
Base
well, we
destroyed.
win.
Objective complete.
I like that cutscene because it's just, in the first one, it's like, oh, we gave people a bunch of hand grenades. Well, what happened with that? Oh, they just kept griefing our own guys with it. So we gave them, we make them take, we gave them frisbee golf lessons and told them, you know what, this will be so much better.
Forward scout reporting in north of Sector 9. No sign of Vega and his men, but they've found something.
I've never seen anything like it, sir. It's easily the size of one of our carriers, but...
But what?
I don't think humans made this, sir.
Pull back, soldier! We're closing in on the site now. What's that recon tell us?
Nod forces have been detected 6 miles west of the site. It may be a possible staging area for Vega's troops.
If we take the staging base out first, it'll be a hell of a lot easier to get to the crash site. Ava, do you think they can hold out that long?
Funny thing about the electronic video assistant voice, I believe from the documentary I saw that was actually the announcer at Westward Studios who would do, you know, one of the HR representatives. What a career, huh?
It is
See, here it is. We actually have the dichotomy. You can do one then the other. So let's do this one, which I...
Destroying the base in this sector will prevent further removal of artifacts from the crash site. In addition, Nod will not be able to reinforce the site from this location.
I don't know if this actually does anything, but it makes me feel like it's doing something.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I hear people shooting rockets. We're finally on one of those missions where you actually have to keep all your units alive. Trying to go off these missions by memory, because obviously we have no.
Loud and clear.
Obviously, the fog of war here is preventing some seeing. Which I think there's rockets over here.
Engineering. Waiting orders. Orders.
I like how they give us 2 of each. You know, we've got Noah's Ark. We have a Noah's Ark situation going on here. We have 2 Wolverines, 2 disc throwers, and 2 light infantry. I would have given us at least 5 light infantry, but you know, that's just me. Perhaps the difficulty changes that.
You got it. Yes, sir. Infantry reporting.
People dying up here. What the hell's going on over here?
You got it.
Can't go off that way.
Engineering.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Engineering.
Hide.
No problem.
Hide.
Orders.
Get over here.
Infantry reporting.
Take on those buggies.
Infantry reporting.
No, stop. Okay, thank you. Don't you dare go after my... no, not this thrower. Good. I was gonna say I need this. I can tell there's one up here because it's got one of these observation towers. I understand that Tiberian Sun doesn't have spies like Red Alert 2, but I always love these observation towers. And it was really disappointing in Final Sun how hard it was to actually get them to function like they did in one of the Nod camping levels. Oh, there you are.
Infantry reporting.
Clear out this area.
Infantry reporting. Engineering. No problem. Awaiting orders.
The music of this game is also excellent. Let's highlight that for a second. So, this is a feature I think that all RTSs should have. Not only have you obviously got your sound options here, but look at all these tracks, you know, and you can select which ones you want. They're all great. You can shuffle them, repeat the same one you want, which I did for Red Alert 2 a lot because there was like 2 or 3 that I just loved. It's like, what happened to this feaer? You know, bring it back. Yeah. ODSTs. Oh, there's our medic. Oh, we got cyborgs up there. My least favorite kind of unit to fight because they just shred. Alright, we're all healed up. Move out. I wish you could heal the Wolverines, but I'm guessing you don't have a blowtorch. Oh, there's another buggy. Get him. Oh, he's running away. Gotta keep that medic alive, though. He's basically our MVP right now when it comes to cape. The Tiberian Ripperus, I don't know how to pronounce that. I have the same problem with that as I did with the ore extractor from Red Alert 2, which is that it never produces fast enough. This will never, as you can see, there's like green out here. This will never get to there. You know, it only ever grows in this small little box around it, which I always thought was a bug. But apparently that's just a way of preventing people from turtling. But I like turtling. It's my favorite strategy. That's why I like playing as the Mayans in Age of Empire. I'd build up... Can we go this way? I hope we can. I think we gotta go up there and then down this bridge. Oh, no, we can go up this way. Okay. That's why I like the Mayans, you know. Not only do they have longer lasting resources, but I would just build 3 layers of stone wall and then build up my archery units and just basically when they break through, just destroy them. Then again, I don't play against online players. So, whether that's a legitimate strategy, I'm not actually. I don't know. I don't really care. What the? Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Heal. How to instantly win in Battlefield, just to have like 3 medics or assaults, depending on what Battlefield you consider, you know. Depending on what games you actually consider Battlefield games, because I don't consider Battlefield 5 a Battlefield game. Honestly, feels like a mobile game they stretched out and said, well, what if we made it into a game we can put on consoles and PC?
Sir?
Which I guess you could do with an Android emulator anyway, which, you know, makes me laugh. We have competitive Call of Duty on the phone now. Alright, let's cheese this a little bit. We can get a disc throw.
Loud and clear.
Okay,
Loud and clear.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
No, get out of there. Medic, heal him! I'm one of those people that's like, anytime there's someone's playing a mode and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna play all of StarCraft 2, but I'm not gonna lose any units. I love that because I always hated losing units in these games. As much as you'll see me. I mean, I understand that that's the game now, but back in the day, I hated losing units. In fact, I wouldn't even harvest the sheep in Age of Empires 2. I would protect them. I would build walls around them and my turkeys because I played the Conquerors a lot more than I played the original. Oh no, you destroyed that guy's pickup truck! Oh god, our insurance is gonna have to pay that out now. You, what do you...
Reinforcements have arrived.
That's it? Give us 1 engineer? It's a 1-for-1. Oh no, we got a dropship inbound. Hopefully it's another medic. I could use one. Drop us off some goodies. Disc thrower. Wolverine. 2x2 again, man. They like their Noah's Ark. Capture the train station. Do not destroy it. I love that. Because you wouldn't even know it was a train station. They didn't use it. Like I said, I think it's the same as the Way model. I like these little lights, too. I could never figure out how to get that to work in Final Sun. Later in the mission, they actually will track, in other missions, they'll track you if you go by, and they'll play, like, fake alarms, you know, that don't actually do anything. Alright, let's send in the lighting control. Let's save my Wolverines here.
Sir, loud and clear. Waiting order. Loud and clear. Waiting order. Good as death.
Go get a medic. Oh, my medic's kind of hurt.
Yes, sir.
I guess it's for balance reasons. You can't actually have, like, a tank or, like, a rocket infantry like that do that much. So, otherwise you end up with a disc thrower, who's just great at everything. It says enemy structure, and I get that, but I can't... Can I attack it? Oh, I can attack it. Huh.
Infantry reporting.
Guess it's a gray team.
Orders.
I don't understand when the game decides that it's going to actually allow you to see the name of something and when it's not. I've never understood that. Because sometimes you'll actually be able to see, like, there's a... Well, eventually I have to capture a technology center, and it'll tell you Nod Tech Center. Or, like, the SAM sites, it says SAM.
Sir?
You know? Makes me curious of why they selectively decide that. Why can't I just know what they are?
Infantry reporting.
All the buildings are visually distinctive.
Infantry reporting.
Blow the bridge! Oh no!
Awaiting order.
Blow the bridge! Blow the fucking bridge! Little half squats coming at me. No! Can we stop him? Can we stop him? No, we can't.
You got it.
Can we kill the... Can we...
Awaiting order.
Get the engineer. Ah, no. Uh-oh. 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 No, 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 no. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wave proms. Wave proms. Get him. Get him.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize our engineers, which look like they're, you know, they're clad in giant exosuits.
Yes, sir.
Well, not really an exosuit, just a full contamination suit with a large backpack. Very similar to the disc thrower. This is supposed to be Earth. I don't understand why... Oh, man, we're down to our last engineer after this. Light post. Forward. Okay, Wolverine, where were you going? Pavement was one of those additions I think they added in Firestorm, where it prevented the subterranean units from coming up on there. And, man, I'd use that on my base every second I'm not building something. Doesn't always work, though, with the terrain, 'cause sometimes the terrain... If the terrain's like hilly like this, you can't build it there. Unlike other games, I think all the units, I think most units, if not all units in this game, have the same line of sight. Because I remember that you can use the artillery unit, and if you deploy it, it doesn't actually reveal any of the area, but it'll shoot at things that you technically can't see. Hey, got civilians. I don't think the train depot's down here. I think it's over here somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh, this must be the town they were attacking. Get them! Get them, men! Clean them up! They look different than us. Murder them all. Hey! Thanks for the help.
New terrain discovered.
Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, if you go this way, because I think you can go that way, but if you go this way, it actually unlocks a separate area for you to go around sneak around the back. Because you can assault the front, too. Which I wouldn't recommend. Oh, does this have anything in it? Oh, it's an enemy unit. Oh, we can't attack it, though. We're going to. Usually those things have little boxes in them. Water purifier. Dwelling. Sandberg and Sons. I get that reference. Oh, there's not just normal accommodations, deluxe accommodations. Furbies for sale! Man, they're everywhere. Oh, a little pickup truck. That's smaller than all the people. The Wolverine's taller, and I think the Wolverine's supposed to be the size of a person. Why are they so small? It's so tiny. In the Final Sun editor, though, one thing I did do is I added, there's a mutant faction you can find later. And they have such interesting units. So I added them to the GDI roster with a custom barracks. So that way you can build them during the campaign. Because they were always really cool units. And I hated how you couldn't use them as much as you wanted. I do like how the cyborgs, when they die, they drop Tiberian. I always thought that was a little nice touch. And how the Tiberium just looks like pimples. Earth pimples. I hope we can complete this with just one more engineer. That's all I've got. Let's go.
Loud and clear.
I haven't seen any billboards, though, in this mission, unfortunately.
Sir?
The art style of these old games is what really drew me in, though. Just this terrain and everything. Just left... I mean, it's detailed, but it left enough to the imagination where I could just imagine anything. In fact, when I used to do a lot of writing in high school, I would always write as if I was I didn't know they were called the Global Defense Initiative. I thought they were called the Global Defense Industries. Don't ask why. I don't even know. But I always thought it was cool, so I... Oh, there's a train. Locomotive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. Well, I know we gotta capture something over there. Oh, there it is. Train station. Yeah, it's just the way station.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting. Infantry reporting.
Let's go this way. Let's send you guys this way.
Got it. Loud and clear.
Oh, blow up those.
Loud and clear.
Did that do anything?
Good as done.
It did one bar. Alright, well. So that didn't do nearly what I thought it would. Now that we got that cleaned up, let's clean this up. No medic, I don't want you to heal that. The medic unit is always the most underused unit in games, in RTS games I usually find. Simply because if it's not completely OP with how it heals things, it's not really useful. Like the Monk in Age of Empires has the other ability of converting enemy units, but I never found using them in the original StarCraft.
Secondary objective achieved.
Secondary objective? I thought that was the primary objective, was to take out the train station.
Awaiting orders.
We'll capture the train station. I'll take it out. Clean up this hand of Nod. I'm glad they didn't use this model in Command&Conquer Renegade. Because as much as ridiculous as it was that Nod was building these giant structures out in the middle of nowhere to train infantry, it would have been weirder if it looked like a giant hand. I bet if you had another engineer, you could have captured it. Check it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Laser turn. Careful. We don't really have the... See, the problem with the laser turrets, at least the way I remember them, is that if we were to destroy these power generators, these lights would turn off. But I think the laser turrets stay online, so we're going to have to cheese them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm taking it out.
My favorite part about the disc throwers is you can just have them attack ground, and then they'll... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Oh, the laser turret looked at me. Looked at me funny.
Yes, sir.
Oh, promoted.
Infantry reporting.
I think they get a slightly higher fire rate when they're promoted and more damage. Or more health. Something. They get something for being promoted. Which I always loved. Because it just shows that it's like, oh, you've used this unit for so long.
Sir, loud and clear. Now, you got it.
No, 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 no! Medic! Hide!
Waiting order.
Ah! Ah! Apparently that laser turret's also promoted. They may have not have given me titans or anything useful on this mission to combat buildings, but I can still cheese it. I like to call that a fair victory.
Loud and clear.
Nobody's alive to say it. Nobody's alive to say I cheated, so. I was in love with Command&Conquer series as a kid. I had every game. My uncle gave me that like a multi-CD pack. It was legitimate. It had all the game discs in it and all the serial codes on the back. And I remember when he gave me that. That changed my life as a gamer, quote unquote. No, there are no turrets. Oh, I forgot we could just shoot over the walls. Not very useful walls then. I guess it prevents you from walking through. Do we have to blow up the watchtowers? I don't know if we do. I guess we do. Alright. Destroy the enemy watchtowers. I can't build these, so I'm not sure why we're worried. Yay! Dropships inbound. Why are they giving us more units? Oh, they're gonna go on the train. Oh, okay, yeah. Everybody load up! all six infantry, load up. We're gonna need you, because definitely ain't gonna be, not gonna be doing too much.
Mission
accomplished. 47%. God, how do you get into the 80s here? I don't understand. I guess I took a little while to do it, but I thought I did it pretty efficiently. I didn't even lose that many units. The high score system was also kind of cool, but I never really cared for it. Alright, we got one left to do.
It is highly probable that the Brotherhood will attempt to remove technology from the crash site and store it at their technology center. Locate and secure the crash site, then capture the technology center.
Yep, so that's another building we gotta cap.